Hey, everyone. I'm live. And I'm just going to wait till some people join up. I got the window kind of blurred behind me just simply because it's a little too bright. So, who's in here? Who that be? I have to wait till my crew shows up. I'm drinking a little coffee today. Just I'm feeling pretty good. Got some sleep, not a bunch, but I got enough to kind of survive. Kick the can down the road, right? So, all right. What is today? Thursday, July the 18th. Man, I'm just man. Denny Baker, Denny Crane. Man, people just. Are you the only one in here?
That's right.
Exactly right. You're the only one in here, I think. Oh, boom, and then five, then boom, five people show up. That's right. How are y'all doing? Um, I'm here in Franklin, Tennessee. Nellie, what's up? Nellie says hello, Brady and Denny. What's up? What's up?
Oh, baby who? Sorry.
Nellie,
Oh, Nelly. I love Nelly.
Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie.
Wait, really? That it really is on Little
Yeah.
House on the Prairie? Oh
Uh
my
huh.
gosh, I love that.
Yeah. Man, I used to watch Little House on the Prairie
Oh,
all the
that's a
time,
great
man.
show.
It was a great show, man. Um, who was the guy? Michael Langdon. Michael Langdon, man, he was a great actor. He was always so gentle, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So gentle, but at the same time, he'd kick your butt.
The perfect combo.
That's exactly right. That's the way. That's the way to do it. She says, "I'm a good Nelly, though," because see,
Yes.
do you remember Nelly on the show was kind of like, she's like, hey,
Yeah, that's
you
what I
know,
thought. Yeah, but I love the name.
yeah.
Love the name.
So, well, there's people in here, but nobody's saying anything. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. you know, but I haven't done the whole like joining people in on the conversation yet, but I'm going to for sure.
Oh,
There's
and you got some about Gatlinburg coming up.
absolutely Elsie. Hello on this beautiful day. It is well, it's a little overcast here in Franklin,
My
but
favorite.
it is Denny's favorite, but for us, man, it has just been so incredibly hot here. So we're thankful. Well, I don't know if you saw on Facebook or not, but I put out some new music. I don't know if you saw it. Nellie, did you see that on there? Oh, Elsie, you're in Oregon. Are you going to come out to the Oregon shows next year that Seals and Crofts 2 is going to be doing? We're going to be in Medford, Oregon, um, Klamath Falls, and Bend, Oregon. So make sure that you come out and see one of those shows, if not all of them. Just like rent an RV and come to each show, right? I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to go out there. I don't know if you saw some of the pictures that I posted on Facebook, but my son and I went out there and flew into Medford and then drove down to the Redwoods, saw the Redwoods, and then we did the whole Crater Lake thing. Man, it's just beautiful out there. So can't wait to get back out there for sure. Um, well, I don't know why more people is not joining up. But hey, Three's all we need, by God, you know?
Three's a company.
That's right. It is a company. You guys doing okay today? Everybody doing good?
We're doing horrible.
Oh my God, I swear.
I'm always the mischievous one
Always,
out.
always.
Oh, my intrusive thoughts.
Um, no, but on Facebook, I released some new music today on my website. It's only going to be on my
Woohoo!
website. I know, right? Um, so it's only going to be on my website. It's called Misfits Volume One. And yes, there's going to be a volume two, three, four, five. Ain't no telling.
It's gonna go to like 200.
Yeah, like the Misfits Volume 200. But basically, it's 10 songs that, yes, oh, nice. It's 10 songs that I wrote or co-wrote, and they just didn't end up on other records or whatever that I've done in the past, just simply because when you're making a record, you kind of want it to be like this real conducive kind of theme and vibe and so on and so forth.
Right.
And for whatever reason, it just didn't make, some of those didn't make the
Right.
cut. Um,
So they
but
have the perfect life there, though.
they do. It's
Right.
like it's on the Misfits. It's like Misfit Island. Y'all remember that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Misfit toys.
Misfit toys. That's right. So that's kind of how I treated those songs, those babies. And so, but yeah, I thought that maybe I'd talk about some of those today while I'm here. Nellie, I think that you're either the only one in here. Well, maybe Elsie left. I'm not for sure. But today is fantastic. Yahoo for new music. Yes, I love listening to you sing. Well, thank you, Elsie. Well, you'll have to get it. You can download the songs individually, or you can download it as an album. $9.99, pretty much. It's 10 songs, and the only song that you guys, well, there's two songs that you might be familiar with. One is uh, the Deeper Shade of Blue Collar, but it's a new version. It's a version with my friend Gasner on there. Um, Great, cool pop R&B artist that joined me on that one, on that particular version. And then I did. I went ahead and put "Let's Go Before We're Gone" on there, right? So love, let's go, right? There you go, right? So that's, thank you very much. That's one of my favorites too, and that was actually written about Denny.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because you know,
You've always had an incredible reception at live shows with that song. It makes
yeah.
people very
I mean,
emotional.
every time I sing it,
It's amazing.
people understand that time is fleeting, man,
Right.
and we can't just let it slip by without taking advantage of it and being grateful for it. So, but yeah, let's go before we're gone, right? So, but I thought that I would just kind of go through the list a little bit. And I mean, I'll post this, and even though there's three of us in here right now, maybe some other people will see this later on. But I want to say thank you so much for the co-writers, and all the musicians that was a part of this particular project. I mean, these songs go way back. Some of them go back to the '90s. 2 Months Tuesday goes way back there. Me and Andy Sturmer wrote that song, and Andy had a whole lot to do with the production of that song. And so I do have to say that. But let me start with the first one here. The first one is "Hillbilly Tree," right? Song that Bill White and I wrote, and just basically the apple don't fall too far from the hillbilly tree, right? Because I know that I'm from a long line of hillbillies, Appalachian, settlers and stuff, through the like West Virginia, Virginia, and Tennessee, all throughout there. And then they migrated up to Kentucky, and then Dad went ahead on up a little bit more up to Ohio, and that's where I was born. So Hillbilly Tree, Love that song. Great groove and everything. It kind of reminds me of like something like Vince Gill would have done back in the day because it's kind of got that train groove kind of vibe, right? So so Bill White and I wrote that one. The next one, Deeper Shade of Blue Collar, you guys are familiar with just a little bit. Same thing. Uh, I kind of fashioned it after my brother Dinky, who lives over near Manchester, Kentucky, and how there when you get way back up in the mountains and you hear about these dudes and dudettes who uh who are hard workers, man. It's just a deeper shade, man. It's just a deeper shade of blue collar, and which was a great title, by the way. And when Bill came in with that title, he said that his wife, I don't know if you knew this, but his wife Kathy actually came up with that title,
Came up with a
Deeper Shade of Blue Collar.
Wow, really?
Yes, yes. So we
That's amazing.
we gave her credit on the song, right? So, and she's just
Rightfully so.
such a cool vibe, right? So Deeper Shade of Blue Collar, and then of course Let's Go Before We're Gone, that I just mentioned. And then the next one is a song that has been through so many phases, called Catch 22. And the song is about me trying to get back to being 22 years old again, right? And as you guys know, that's when I was with Little Texas. And so there's a lot of references in there about my life back when I was 22 years old. And so that's really cool. I think you'll dig that song. Even I think at one point we even had another writer on the song, and then we went back to the original thing. So there's all kinds of stuff. Shared on my Facebook page and invited people to come over here. Awesome, thank you, Nelly. Thank you. Um, so and then 2 months Tuesday. So let me tell you a little bit about Andy Sturmer. I haven't really talked a whole lot about Andy on here. Um,
Oh, what a brilliant man.
what a brilliant writer, singer, musician, producer, the whole bit. And I tell you, when I I became a fan of this band called Jellyfish that he was in, and huge. Like at the very end of Little Texas, I was listening to a lot of Jellyfish. Back then, they only had two records. Not well, really. I think that they only actually released two records. One called Belly Button, and the other one
I love
Spilt
the name of
Milk.
that, by the way.
Right? I,
Belly
I
button.
know Belly Button. Right? What's up, Todd? Good afternoon. Hey. So I'm telling a little bit about my new, well, semi-new. It's new to you guys, old to me. Uh, a record that I put out called Misfits Volume One, and I just put it out on a whim, man, a little pop up shop kind of thing. Because I don't know. I mean, this whole thing about setting stuff up, you have to put out a single here, and then you got to put this out, and then do that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna put it out. If people dig it, hopefully they will. And these days it's all about just putting content out, man, and just letting it fly, right? So it's out, and I'm telling about each song. So I was in the middle of 2 months Tuesday. It was a song title that Andy had, and we wrote this thing. I actually flew out to San Francisco, drove up Highway 101, and got up to Sea Ranch, California. And it was just so incredibly gorgeous up there. Just beautiful, beautiful place. And that's where Andy was living at the time. And so I stayed out there for a week with him and his wife and a little baby at the time. And we we just, man, we just become really close. Learned a lot of things from him, how to record on Pro Tools, the way that he would approach writing songs, so on and so forth. And it was like a songwriting retreat for me, you
And
know.
don't forget how to make a killer cup of coffee. Never gonna tell me
Oh
that.
my gosh! Look, I mean, I'm on it now. You know, I mean, literally, like back then. You're so right. He would wake up, y'all, and he would make some of the best cappuccino that I've ever had in my life, man. And I was never a big coffee drinker at the time, you know. And but he woke up, or I woke up one morning or whatever. He says, "Hey, you know, try this or whatever." I was hooked. I was like, "Oh my God, yes!" You know. So from then on out, I've been drinking coffee. So Andy's responsible for my addiction, right? So, but anyway, we wrote that song, and you know, I think that we were going to release it back then, but I just never did. And just I just never did. I don't know why, but it just didn't. But I love the song, very reminiscent to the Mutt Lang kind of production. Of course, you'll hear that in there, with the big vocals and stuff like that. And when you hear it, it's all Andy singing the background on that stuff, and that's him programming the drums and everything. And we had uh, people come in and sing. Mark Mateka, who was eventually in Hot Apple Pies, playing acoustic on that. I think Pat Buchanan is on there. Um, I forget who's playing steel. I can't remember a lot of it. Um, so there's that. Southernism, a song that me and Bill and Josh Schilling wrote. Um, just about all of the stuff that people in the South kind of, you know, the jargon, the slang, the twang, the accent, right? So, very, very cool little song, and cut all of that over Gordon Kennedy's place, and it just turned out great. If it ain't one beer, it's another. That's Yeah, Denny likes that one. If it ain't one beer, it's another. Keep pouring them, or keep them sliding them down to me. More you keep pouring them, brother, the sooner the recovery. Troubles can be drowned if you buy enough rounds. It's just basic alcohology. The go-to attitude adjuster. If it ain't one beer, it's another. Right? So, but me and Bill White wrote that one. We've had that sitting around forever, and I just love it. I mean, it is really, really, really country. You'll hear the fiddle, and it's country as stovewood, man. You know, so had to put that one on there, right? And then the next one, "Good Luck, Good Riddance, and Goodbye," is a song that me and TJ, my cousin TJ, wrote.
Great one too. One of my favorites.
Yep, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if Troy is on that one or not. I don't know. I'll have to go deep and see if I can find all of the writers on that one. But anyway, we wrote this thing and had it sitting around. The first demo I think that we did over at my house, not too far from here in Franklin, and then we went in with Hot Apple Pie. So when you hear that, that's Hot Apple Pie. Good luck, good riddance, right? Now that was without Mark Mateka. I think that that's Kevin Ray playing on there. So, but really, really cool song, and great musicianship on that one as well. Trey Landry on drums and stuff. So, and then the next one is Relentless. Now, if you guys saw my right, right, if you guys saw my Facebook post, you'll see that I mentioned Stan Lynch not too long ago. Stan Lynch and I wrote that song,
Wow, that's amazing.
and yeah, I just love the song, man. And we started writing that thing, because I was telling him that I was a big Jerry Lee Lewis fan, and he's like, well, let's write one, right? So we started writing that thing, and it just turned out so cool. But I just kind of like took on like a character when I recorded it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get down here and I'm gonna sing it like that, you know. And so I did, and it just turned out so cool, man. You know, so relentless. That's Bobby Terry playing guitar and bass on that thing, and Stan playing drums. It's just I mean, it just kicks butt, man. So check that one out. And then the last one is Squabble Creek. True story. I'm not going to tell you about who it is, but it's a true story. And man, one I wrote by myself, and I just
Why can't what question? Why can't you say the person?
well
You just
well
don't want to out them?
yeah, I just don't want to out them, you know.
Do I know who it is?
Hmm.
Okay, I know who it is.
Oh yeah. What's up, Connie?
That's so funny. I love it. Now everybody's gonna wonder who it is.
I
That's
know.
what makes it fun.
Well, that's it. That's
You
it.
know.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, I mean, I yeah, I know somebody. Well, I mean, it's about the same person that the song Farmer Brown is about.
Yeah, definitely.
And as you can tell, I didn't say anything about who that was either, right?
I know. I immediately know.
Right?
Yeah,
So so yeah, Squabble Creek, man. And so that's kind of like that's like the sequel to Farmer Brown, right?
Volume two.
Volume two. That's right. Even though it's on volume one. So Connie says, "Hello, Brady and Denny."
Hey, hey.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So that's the list of songs. You know, I mean, I plan to put them up on YouTube at some point. I'm just like right now. I'm just going to sell on my website, and I tell you why. Um, as an artist, I, I get really, really tired of jumping through everybody else's hoops. Okay. It's as simple as that. It seems like every time I write a song, I've got to call so and so, I've got to do something, something, or I got to put it on this thing or that thing for you guys to hear it. And I just think that that's so silly, man. That people like TuneCore and all of these other distribution companies or whatever are getting into my pocket when they don't have anything to do with nothing, right? So I thought, listen, I've got a website, I've got a music player on there. I just sell it from my website, you know. I mean, shoot, I make pennies on these things anyway, y'all. I mean, it's really, you know, it's really to kind of like, I don't know. First of all, let you know that I'm still creating. I probably got 250 songs in my catalog that y'all have never heard. And I'm thinking, well, why are they just sitting around? You know, might as well put them out. So yes, they're not perfect. You know, that's like some sort of conducive thought and all this kind of stuff. It's misfits. That's the whole thing, right? That is the thought. So so hopefully you guys will go over to my website and and purchase it. I really appreciate it. As an independent artist, it keeps me alive. It keeps me doing what I do. If I can't sell or don't sell, then the train slows down. It's simple as that. You know. Hey, Bridget, just stopping by for a moment to say, hey, what's up, Bridget? Thank you so much. I don't know if you saw or not, but go check out my new, well, it's new slash old project called Misfits Volume 1 on my website, and stop over there and purchase it, right? So you can download it and check it out. But good to see you on here, Bridget. But anyway, so that's the reason why I'm only offering it on my website. And I have to say again, thank you, LC, thank you. Connie says, I will get it. Love it. Love it. You guys don't know how much I appreciate it. I really, really do. Tell everybody that you know. Share it. On there, you can share individual songs, or at the very top, you can share the whole album. Share it to your socials and stuff, and let everybody know about it. I would really appreciate it. Amy Crane from Kingsport, Tennessee. Bam! Nice. Good to see you, Amy. Um, so so yeah, so this little record right here, it just listen, it just keeps the ball rolling, man. You know, it just keeps the ball rolling. Let you guys know that I'm just not sitting around, you know, twiddling my thumbs. I'm actually working pretty much nonstop around here. It doesn't seem that way, but I don't know if you've seen my tour schedule. It was slow there for a couple of months. I have to admit. I went through a manager change at the end of last year, and so kind of the gears kind of slow down for a second until you kind of get geared back up. I've got a new manager now. My agents have been doing great. I've been booking shows. I'm doing a lot of acoustic shows this year. Next year, if you go on my website, bradyseals.com, and click the tour tab, you will see, man, I'm like pretty much booked all the way through May of next year. Now I do have some slots open if you guys, are in a particular place or whatever, and you think, hey, he might be cool at so and so club, or he might be cool playing my theater, whatever. Let me know, right? Um, Connie said, "See you in 10 days. Hope to get a picture with you." Absolutely, absolutely. So in 10 days, let me see, where is that? Is Bellevue? Belleville, Illinois, right? Is that where we're gonna see one another? I think that's the case. Now tomorrow night, let's see. If I email you, can I get your advice? I want to merch my art for concert tours. Hmm. Yeah, of course. Send me a message either on Facebook or something like that. That'd be fine. I mean, you can get me at Hot Apple Pie, or not Hot Apple Pie. That's another one that I have. Hillbilly Records at gmail.com. You can email me there. So anyway, touring, right? So back to touring. Next year, Seals and Crofts 2 is just going to be hitting it hard, man. Starting in January, we're just going to be nonstop. Belleville, that's right, Connie. Yes. Um, so we're going to be hitting it really, really hard, and so you guys check out where we're going to be for sure. Um, all right. So and then let me see. There was something else that I wanted to tell you guys about. Okay. All right. Before we go any further, I can't believe that I've gone this far without saying something. And I'm not going to go too far into this. I'm just not. It's just not the kind of artist that I am. Say I am just devastated about the event that happened last Saturday um, in Butler, Pennsylvania. I tell you, I mean that's really all Denny and I, and even my son Evan was here for a while too. We sat and we watched all the events unfold, and it was so heartbreaking. It was shocking. It just really, really describes the state and the mood that this country is in. And without going too deep, I just want to say this. First of all, my thoughts and prayers go out to uh, Cody. Was that his name?
Corey.
Corey, who passed away. I saw like a 3D kind of thing that happened where he actually stood up in the bleachers and the shooter shot him from behind. And I just, oh my God, man, it's just so sad. If he didn't stand up to guard his family, he might have survived. And it's just, I don't know. It just kills me, man. I hate it. I hate it. Such a tragedy, absolutely, Nelly. And so my heart goes out to him or his family. Uh, it looks as though the two others that were injured are going to be okay. I think that they're
Yeah,
doing good,
it
right?
was in stable condition.
Stable condition now, thank God, right? And of course, we know that old Donald, he's alive and well. He was at the RNC convention and doing great. And man, I just, I can't imagine what his family went through as well, dealing with that sort of thing. I'm telling you, y'all, no matter if you're on the right or the left, violence is never the answer, man. We are all Americans, and there is no place. And listen, here's the other thing that I've got to say with all sincereness and being very stern when I say it. Anybody that's joking about that crap, anybody that has something bad to say about Trump, about, well, maybe he didn't, you know you know they they shouldn't have missed, or whatever the case may be. Man, I got no freaking time for it. We're talking about somebody's life here. I don't care what your politics are. If you don't like it, hey, that's all right. If you don't like what he says, that's okay. If you don't like how he acts, way he lives his life, whatever the case may be, that's your business. I totally understand it. That's what being an American is all about. But I tell you one thing, it doesn't have anything to do with shooting somebody. I know that, and I got no tolerance for it, man. And yes, I did hear that, Todd. The reports, I don't know if you heard this or not, baby, that the reports are that the shooter was looking for Biden as well.
Oh wow, really? I didn't hear
Yes,
that.
basically,
Oh wow.
they went through his phone, is from what I heard. Now, there's a lot of stuff out there.
So both of them?
Yes, he was
Wow.
looking at Trump's and Biden's tour schedule.
Wow.
Yes, and it's,
Sounds like you just wanted to be famous for
yeah.
taking one of them out. You know what I
I
mean?
just
It's
I don't
pathetic.
I don't know, because I mean, as you know, he registered as a Republican, but then he gave money
Yeah,
to,
donated to.
yeah, gave money to Democrats. So who knows? Who knows?
It is all confusing, you know. But violence is violence, and that's clear as day, and it's
There's
not
just
okay.
there's just no room for it, man. There's just no room for it. You know, it says people need to learn to talk to one another. Violence is never okay. Elsie,
Perfectly said.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. It's as simple as that. I just hate it. I really do. So I did have to say that. I didn't say too much on social media just because everybody's saying it. Everybody's talking about it, and I know we're all kind of getting to the point of exhaustion with it because there's just been so much information. But I just need to let you know where my heart is, and my thoughts and prayers go out to the families. So, with that said, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you while I'm on here about is Gatlinburg. Okay, so Gatlinburg's coming up this summer, August, right? I think if you're around, if you want a little vacation or something like that, might be time to do it. Um, I think that August. Here, let me. I'm gonna pause y'all just for a second. It is August. Let me see here. I'm looking. August 16th and 17th. I'm going to be in Gatlinburg at the Gatlinburg Songwriters Festival. And that's going to be fun, a nice little getaway, see all of my songwriter friends over there. And if you just want to come over and listen to some great music, learn some things about songwriting and so on and so forth.
Oh, it's snoring.
Olive's over there snoring, man. Olive, bless her heart.
She's having a nightmare.
She's chasing a rabbit or something, man. Um, but yeah, so August, come over and see us over in Gatlinburg. That's gonna be fun. And then um, next year, I'm gonna be at the Palm Coast Songwriter Festival, right? So Todd says, got to do an Elvis song there, August 16th. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I just might. I might do an Elvis song. I know Denny would like that for sure.
I would love.
Yes, that's right.
Love.
So, but anyway, I've just got a lot of stuff going on, y'all, and just kind of wanted to kind of keep you guys informed and updated. Yep. And I won't keep you on here for very much longer today, but I've sure enjoyed hanging with y'all today, and thank you for so much for dropping in. Please go to my website and support an independent artist like myself, and buy my new Misfits Volume One record. Right? It's not brand new music, but it is new music for you guys. All right. So there's that. Now, I do have to say, come this fall, I'm going to be having the big record come out of my greatest hits, and you guys be on the lookout for that. I've been working on that as well. So a lot of stuff in the pipeline. All right. So I wish you guys well. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll talk soon. All right. Y'all take care now. Bye bye.